And on our first show after our break, we have a varsity hockey team update.
We have Franco time, and we have a Coach's Corner with Coach Flanagan.
We have basketball and wrestling highlights.
We have a Maloney Sports Quote of the Week, and we have Myron's Pro Update.
All up next on LaSalle Center. And now here's our highlights from the hockey team's game against CBA.
We're here at the Conway Ace Arena. I'm Jake Perry.
And I'm Spencer Rapp.
LaSalle is here, and they're going to take on the CBA Brothers, their second time of the season. Last time these teams faced, LaSalle beat CBA 4-1. Spencer, what do you think they have to do tonight in order to get the win?
I strongly believe that LaSalle needs to stay out of the penalty box tonight, and they need to capitalize on their man-up opportunities. They've done a very good job this season of doing that, but I think the penalties are a little too high for the team.
I think you're right as well. I think they also need to keep control of the puck. As if they can keep the puck in their zone and they can keep getting shots on goal, they're going to have a way better chance of winning this game. Obviously, if the other team has the puck, they're not going to be able to score as much. So I think those are just some of the keys to this game. We'll see you at the second period. It's the end of the first period and it's tied 0-0. Spence, how do you think the game's been going so far?
The game's been really close so far. LaSalle has had a man-up and they've had really good shots. They weren't able to capitalize on the man-up. The CBA defense kept sending the puck back into the LaSalle zone and they weren't able to capitalize. They got a lot of shots off the power play, but Zach Hurst has had to make some tough saves so far.
Like you said, Zach Hurst has been really good in net. We've had some really great offensive tries on the first period. So we're going to see how it goes in the second period and we'll be back. It's the end of the second period and LaSalle's winning 2-0 over CBA. Spence, how do you think the game's been going?
So far, LaSalle has been able to capitalize on 3 power plays in the second period. They managed to score 2 goals and they were able to stop 2 of CBA's power plays.
I think the game's been going really well. Zach Hurst currently pitching a shutout right now. Sean McLaughlin, Logan Biscagno having 2 great time goals. They've been playing the body really well. They've been doing a lot of checking. They've been standing up for each other, as you can see. Sean McLaughlin getting the penalty on the end. It's cross-check, standing up for his other teammates. I think the game's been going really well so far, and we'll see you at the end. I'm Jake Perry. I'm here with Zach Watkins. Zach, you had a great game today. You were playing the body real well, and you had a great shot. How do you think the game went?
We played pretty good. We played fast. There were a couple breakdowns down in the defensive zone that, we just need to work on, get better, we got to get more shots to the net, just, crash the net and score.
A great 3-1 win against CBA. How do you take this into the weekend?
We just have to play with just as much intensity as we did tonight against Beekman Town. We have to, bring speed. We have to, take the body, get shots.
All right, congratulations on the win. Good luck.
Over break, our hockey team faced rival CBA, getting the 4-1 win, giving them momentum heading into tournament play at Union College. In the first round of the tournament, we drew Essex Junction, losing 3-2 in OT. In the constellation game, we faced Niskayuna Schenectady, losing 4-1. Now back to LaSalle Center.
And now here's a very special Coach's Corner interview with hockey coach, Coach Flanagan.
I'm Justin Germain with this week's Coach's Corner with hockey coach, Coach Flanagan. How are you?
Doing great.
All right, so first off, how'd the win against CBA feel for you and your team?
You know, CBA is one of our biggest rivals, and whenever we play them, it's going to be a close game, regardless of where we stand or they stand in the standings. And you know, it's always a great win. You know, I was a little disappointed we didn't finish it off and get the shutout, but played a great game. We had great goaltending, and we scored some real nice goals.
Nice. Does that win give you momentum going forward with the season?
Yeah, I think the last couple of weeks we've been progressing quite a bit. Lineup-wise, we got 2 players back that were injured. Ryan Murray came back from his broken elbow, and Sean McLaughlin came back to the lineup after having back surgery. And it's given us a lot more depth, and we've been able to score from all 3 of our lines. You know, and so I think going forward, we've got a pretty good set lineup, and things are looking good.
All right, and what do you guys have to do tonight to beat Beekmantown?
Well, you know, Beekmantown's a strong team, and sometimes they can score goals in a quick flurry. The last time we played them, we got behind the 8 ball right away, and they scored 3 goals in the first 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So that's not indicative of the way our team plays, but you know, they really jumped on us. So we got to make sure that we keep the pressure on them, and if they do score a goal, the next 2 shifts are very important. We don't let them get 2 goals back-to-back on shifts. So, but you know, we just need to play our game. We're very strong and stingy in front of the net with our defense and goaltending, and our forwards need to score goals when we get our opportunities, especially on the power plays.
All right, well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for giving us your time here.
Okay.
Now, back to the LaSalle Center.
And here's the stats of our last track meet.
The LaSalle track team has come out running, starting their season with a 3rd place overall at Hudson Valley. Top runners for this meet were Dylan D'Amaco getting 1st place in the 300 and Liam Giambetti taking 3rd in the 55-meter hurdles. Our 800 relay team ran their way to 1st place. In the 2nd meet, LaSalle took 5th place. Justin Burke took 2nd place in the 50-meter. In the 3rd meet, held in Rhode Island, our 4x55-meter shuttle hurdles team ran and jumped their way to 3rd place, as well as Dylan D'Amaco taking 3rd in the 600-meter. Justin Burke, in the 50-meter hurdle, took 1st place, as well as Dan Goss taking 2nd and Brock Eveleth taking 3rd. Now back to you.
And now here's your professional sports update with the man, the myth, the Myron.
This is Brandon Meyer with the local professional team update. The Albany Devils went 3-5 while we were on break, getting wins against Scranton, Springfield, and Bridgeport. The Devils will play tonight against Hershey. In other Devils news, left wing Joe Whitney made the AHL All-Star game. The Flames went 4-5 while we were on break, getting wins against Hamilton, Toronto, Rochester, and San Antonio. The Flames will play tonight against Oklahoma City. Now back to LaSalle Center.
And now here's an update of how our basketball team did over the break.
Over the break, our basketball team took 3rd place in the Burnt Hills Classic, beating Burnt Hills but losing to Saugerties. We also played in the Waterville League tournament, losing to Notre Dame of Utica and Nazareth of Kingston. This Friday, we play at Albany at 7 o'clock. Come out and show support for your cadets. Now back to LaSalle Center. And now with Franco time, here's Jimmy Franco Francini and Zach Myron.
I'm Jimmy Francini,
And I'm Zach Myron.
and this is Franco's local college update. In college basketball, the Saints on January 2nd played at Fairfield and won 68-67. Siena also played January 4th home versus Iona and lost 86-72. The Great Danes played the New Hampshire Wildcats on January 6th and won 64-62.
In college hockey, at home, RPI faced Miami University and won 3-2 on January 2nd, and on January 3rd lost to Miami University 3-0. Union played Boston University and won 3-1.
Now back to LaSalle Center.
And now for the first Maloney Sports Quote of the Week of 2015, here's Mr. Maloney.
Good day, LaSalle. This is Mr. Maloney with today's sports quote. Winning and losing are both very temporary things. Having done one or the other, you move ahead. Gloating over a victory or sulking over a loss is a good way to stand still. By Super Bowl coach Chuck Knox.
And that's all for today, LaSalle.
Come out to support our basketball team as they play tonight at 7 o'clock at Albany High.
And from all of us here at LaSalle Center, I'm Ethan DeMuro.
And I'm Justin Germain.
Have a safe weekend, cadets.